Hello, everybody, and welcome back for the first time in a while to the Shoot Style Sauna. We are here to do a lot of predictions coming up. We are going to be covering a lot of stuff because, hey, next week is WrestleMania week, and sheesh, it is a huge week. But we will cover that more in depth in the next video. Gets going on around the same time as this one, which will be our takeover predictions. But for this one, we're going back to New Japan as we head to Sakura Genesis 2021 off the heels of the New Japan Cup. I am today joined by Eric, Szmyt, and Sam. We got a big cast today as we're going to go through predictions for this show and NXT TakeOver Stand Deliver. Linking to that video will be pretty much attached to this one. But everybody, how are you feeling about just like any events coming up, whether it be this or anything happening next week? Because yeah, there's a lot of wrestling coming up.
Overwhelmed but excited.
I'm psyched for Stand and Deliver if I can watch it.
Very excited.
That's good. So yeah, we're going to run down the cards like we usually do, talk about each match, match by match, give predictions, and we will see who goes around. Eric is currently the defending champion, having won in a tie over Fastlane weekend. But Sam, however, there is a rule we did with the New Japan Cup, where since Sam won the New Japan Cup bracketology, he uses the trophy as a Money in the Bank briefcase. So if he is ever in a tie, he can use that to break the tie and win the predictions for himself. It is a one-time use, so he has that in him if he is tied for the win.
Mr. Money in the Bank.
It's a very fun idea, and I'm excited to see what happens pretty much in anything coming up in April. All right, all that aside, Eric, how about we get started and go through the Sakura Genesis card?
Here we go.
British.
I mean, there is a Brit in this match.
I was sorry, Zack Sabre just popped up. It was the first
so
thing
it makes sense.
happened.
So yeah, our first match is a 6-man tag. It is Suzuki-Gun, which is the team of Dangerous Tekker, Zack Sabre Jr., and Taichi, and Douki, everyone's favorite, taking on the Girls of Destiny and Jado of the Bullet Club.
Nice.
So this feud's been going on for a while. And, ever since, I think, the start of the year and since World Tag League, these guys have been going back and forth. They took a little bit of a break because of the New Japan Cup, but now they're all coming back together to go against each other because it's not really many other tag teams because our only other tag team is Finjuice, but they're the Impact World Tag Team Champions right now. So it's kind of like they're kind of busy doing their own thing. But I think I'll go first for this one. I am going to go for Suzuki-Gun. I just feel like because, GOD got a lot of the upper hand in, like, the build-up before us and all, like, the other matches, I think they kind of could use a win here. If whoever's taking the fall for PC, it's going to be Jado probably. And now kind of set the stage for like another more angle after this match and eventually to like a rematch probably at Wrestling Donataku or Wrestle Grand Slam in May. And then that's where we'll probably see the feud come to a head. Eric, we'll go down the field. What do you have?
So the tag team situation in New Japan right now is a little iffy. There's not a lot of tag teams really going on right now. So these are kind of like the main two. For this match, I am going to go with Suzuki-Gun, Dangerous Tekkers, and Douki, just to get this feud going and so that, Dangerous Tekkers can earn another tag team title shot. And also, there is that little bit of a feud between Douki and Jado right now going on.
So yeah, there's kind of heat on all ends in this one. Going down the list, Szmyt, you're up next. What do you got?
Douki, Tachi, and Zack Sabre Jr.
So he's got the Suzuki-Gun. Is this going to be an across the board? Well, for this call, I think Tim did pick Bullet Club in this match.
I think it's going to be across the board as far as this four go. I remember you explaining to me this storyline earlier.
Yes,
we did a little bit of briefing. So I think it's going to be the Zack Sabre Jr., Douki, and Taichi.
Yeah, it works. And maybe Zack Sabre Jr. yell at Jado because he's an old man and something else happens.
That's hilarious. I also like Doki's mask. I've never seen Douki before. I like his mask.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna win.
He's funny. He's kind of funny, but he's the fall guy of Suzuki-Gun most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes the fall.
If he's the fall guy. Oh.
Yeah.
He's like the biggest fall guy in New Japan. Like he lost so many matches, he was almost kicked out of New Japan. That's
hilarious. How bad it is. We also got Bushi though. Bushi's not the big fall guy, so there's a lot of different options that could happen here. But I think I feel pretty good about this one.
But if Doki's the fall guy, then.
But there's Jado as well.
That's true, I guess. Let me see what Jado looks like. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, my tab of all you guys was blocking what he looks like, and we're gonna keep.
Jado is jacked. Jado
actually
jacked.
He is a big man. He also has a kendo stick, but he can't really use that in this situation. I feel like.
That's so funny.
All right. Next up, we'll move forward to a 10-man tag match. It is Chaos versus the Bullet Club. So representatives are Kazuchika, Okada, Toru, Yano, Hirooki, Goto, Tomohiro, Ishii, and YOSHI-HASHI of Chaos. And on the Bullet Club side, We have Evil, Kenta, Yujiro Takahashi, the Tokyo Pimp, and the Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori. And there's Dick Togo. He's there too. Eric, what do you got for this one?
So this match is all about the never open weight 6-man tag titles that Goto, Ishii, and YOSHI-HASHI currently hold, and that Bullet Club is trying to take that from them. So I think it's the team of Kenta, Evil, and Yujiro. Also, Okada is still suffering from that two slip disc in his back, which is extremely painful.
Yeah, he worked the New Japan Cup with that too, which is insane.
Yeah, that's why he lost to Shingo, but he's only been doing these 10-man like kind of tag team matches and then like quickly leaving afterwards because that is extremely painful what he's going through, but he was refusing to take time off, which is insane because he just doesn't want to miss a show.
Jesus Christ.
That's what we call a workhorse, baby.
Yeah, but like, oof. Eric,
no, that's insane. So I am gonna go with Bullet Club to take the win in this one, just so they can actually earn that never open weight title shot. And I think it's gonna happen sometime on the road to Wrestling Dontaku because it's so long. It's throughout the whole month of April, so they're probably gonna need like a big main event match, kind of like in the middle there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, this one's kind of tricky for me because I think I wrote Chaos originally on the document, but I haven't really looked at it for like a week. But now that I think about it some more, the other thing with Bullet Club is that they took YOSHI-HASHI's staff. I think it was the New Japan Cup final when they beat him in like in a 3v3. So it's kind of like, ooh, maybe he'll get it back. But also it's like that doesn't make Bullet Club credible to a title shot. So let's see. I'm looking at the teams too. Like you can see YOSHI-HASHI. You got Toru Yano right there though too. So it's kind of like he could easily just get beat up and take the fall because he can't really do anything cheesy in this match. But it's also Dick Togo's here. So is Yujiro. I think I will probably go for the Bullet Club in that instance because I think if they lose, they just won't really have a credible case. And as much as I'd like to see like Chaos get some heat back after what happened at the New Japan Cup final, if you want to set up a match pretty reliably for either Donataku or the Road 2 series, giving BC the win here and giving a little bit more heat behind why they can get a title shot would be wise. And maybe Okada will get beat up again or get beat up and then get written off for a while. We have no idea what will happen. But still, a lot going on here, but it's also a 10-man tag. These are always weird to call. But I'm going to go with the Bullet Club then.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat here.
They're across the board. I mean, some of these are kind of easy, but I think we'll get more.
At first, I was going to go with Chaos, and then I completely forgot Okada has 2 slip discs.
Yeah, and then I'm also like, oh wait, but the titles, but I'm also like that. But the staff if YOSHI-HASHI's not with them anymore, so it's like they can get it back, or Bulk will just taunt him some more. But we'll see. Next up is a very interesting implications here. This is a 6-man tag. It is Los Ingobernables de Japon, which is represented by Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, and Shingo Takagi, taking on the United Empire, which is Great Okan, Jeff Cobb, and a mystery partner. They have been teasing that there is a new member of the United Empire in recent weeks. We don't know who yet, but it will be revealed on this night. I will go first. I have decided to go for the Empire here, mainly because of that factor where it's like, oh, there's this new mystery guy coming in. Will it be Sombra, which I don't think it's going to be. It will be like a young lion. We talked about before. It could be Yoda Tsuji because there's a whole storyline about like, hey, they're trying to recruit the guy. He kind of almost went against Tanahashi when he faced Great Okan for the never open weight title, but didn't happen in the end. He's about to graduate the Young Lion program, so it makes a lot of sense. Or will it be like some totally new guy come back from excursion or a new signee? Could it be Master Wado? Hopefully not, but we will see. I'm going to go with United Empire just because of the mystery factor. As much as like as credible as everybody on the LIJ side is, maybe they just want to get the United Empire more of a push as we saw kind of in recent weeks, All right, I'll pass it off to Sam. What do you got?
I think I'm going to go with the Empire. The mystery person factor really just makes me think, this is going to be a pretty obvious pick. I don't think it's going to be La Sombra, but probably not.
If it's La Sombra, he's not going to like fully join. He's going to turn on and join LIJ, and LIJ will win the match. That's what I think would happen. But Eric, what about you? If you have anything else to add, Sam?
No, I think that's mainly it, actually.
Eric, what about you?
Well, just a quick. So you're saying that La Sombra is going to join LIJ, but then turn on them so it'd be like 4-on-2?
Wait, are you talking to me or?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Following your logic here.
I don't know. I don't watch New Japan, bro. I was just fucking like, my thought is La Sombra shows up. LIJ is like, yo, like he's with us, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Where's your mystery partner, huh? Fucking Empire. And Sabre's at like just actually I'm joining the other guys. And he's like,
But
well, what the fuck?
He'd have to come out with the Empire though to make more sense, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. As I said, I don't watch New Japan. I end up at 3 a.m. in the morning watching
True.
wrestling.
I mean, it's a Sunday. It actually goes earlier now because of Matt.
Oh, really?
Still.
Oh,
yeah, it's actually like
nice.
at midnight or 1 a.m. now. So it's slightly worse. Not as bad,
I was
but
gonna
still
say
late.
maybe I can swing that then.
But okay, Eric, balls off to you. What do you got?
So yeah, so I mean, easily you got to go with the Empire because they're getting that new member. Of course, they're going to get the win. But who is it going to be? I don't know. I actually like the theory that it's going to be Yota Tsuji. He is graduating from the Young Lion program soon. He, the Empire is trying to recruit him, but mainly the focus on Yota Tsuji's mind is getting that match with Tetsuya Naito. So this could be, he could see this as this is my opportunity to get that match with him. And maybe he could come out and we're going to see him. Maybe he has graduated and we're going to see him in not just the black trunks anymore. He's going to come out in a new look. So I'm strongly going to go with Yota Tsuji as the mystery person.
Okay. The only person I could think is like Toa Hanari or something like that, but probably not. Only name I could really see in there. Hornswoggle? No. I mean, it's another nation, I guess, but still.
No.
I mean, we'll see. All right, Szmyt, you're the last one. What do you got?
Empire.
He's a man of few words, Szmyt is. All right, next up is our next big match. Yes, we have a tag team match. It is the never openweight champion Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on a lover of the Bread Club, Satoshi Kojima, taking on the Bullet Club, represented by the Switchblade, Jay White, and Bad Luck Fale. The Rogue General, I believe is what his nickname is. I'll go up first. So it's been tricky with this one because, Bad Luck Fale is usually the kind of guy who's kind of usually just in the corner a lot. Doesn't get like a lot of action in, but also it's like Kojima's a member of the Dad Brigade, as I like to call it. He's kind of just here to do the job every once in a while. And the whole story that Jay White wants to win the never openweight title, be Grand Slam champion, the first one ever in history. And Jay White hasn't really had the best of luck recently. Lost to David Finlay in the New Japan Cup. Had a hard time against Tanahashi, Ibushi, and Okada at the New Japan Cup final show. So I feel like if you're going to have Jay White do something, I think he kind of needs to win here. I don't think Tanahashi's going to take the fall if they win. So I think Kojima... Yeah, I think you're going to be taking the fall tonight in this one. I'm going to go with the Bullet Club in this one, mainly because, Jay White kind of needs a rebound, and if he just loses again, then how the hell is he going to get something with Tanahashi? I know Fale's right there as well, but I feel like you don't see him take the fall too much, at least I think, when I watch a lot of Bullet Club matches. So I, pretty solidly, I wouldn't be shocked if Tanahashi and Kojima won. I'm going to go with Bullet Club. Eric, what about you?
So this match is totally just about Jay White going after Hiroshi Tanahashi's never openweight title. I think that they're using these two of these big names because since losing the IC title, they need that next second tier title.
Yeah,
and with these two big names that they're going to elevate that title to be the next in line, essentially. I do think that Jay White and Bad Luck Fale is going to win this match. I'm going to go on a limb and say that White even pins Tanahashi just to give him more credibility to challenge for the never openweight title. We could possibly see that match at Wrestling Dontaku or even on the road to Wrestling Dontaku even.
Probably out of the show. It's meant to be a big match. And yeah, the whole title thing, it's because you can't really do the U.S. title, because I think the U.S. title will eventually be that second tier title for the huge heavyweight title match. But Moxley's in the States right now, so you can't really get him over to New Japan that quickly, especially since he's still rocking an AEW schedule every week. So it's kind of that'd be really hard to do. So not for now, but I think eventually the U.S. title will be the secondary title in New Japan, but not for a couple more months probably. Sam, what about you?
I'm listening to you guys. Originally, I was going to go with Tanahashi and Kojima.
Taguchi Japan. That's what they're called.
What is it? Ibushi Japan?
No, Taguchi Japan. Ibushi Japan is when Ibushi teams up with them. I call it Ibushi Japan.
That's funny. Originally I was going to go with them just because you were talking about the whole lying down thing, as you put it. And
that's right.
Tanahashi has to
during the New Japan Cup.
Yeah, Tanahashi has to defend his honor, but at the same time, they're fucking sucking Jay White's cock right now. Well, I mean, not recently, obviously. But
he's got a slow burn push. I mean, he got pushed really quickly in 2019.
Exactly.
Their hands are kind of tied up at that point. So
it's because the two fall. It's obvious they have a fall guy on each. I think it's going to be. Well, I mean, it's not. It's.
But...
I was gonna say like Fale is good, but Fale, it's Fale. Like
he's huge though.
Yeah, I know exactly. I guess after hearing you guys say it, I'm gonna go with Bullet Club because again, I don't want another across the board though. You know what? I'm gonna go with.
We still got two big matches. The two real big matches are coming up.
If they've been shafting Jay White lately and he hasn't reached a breaking point yet, like he hasn't had the, you know what I mean by that? Like, I
mean, when he lost to Ibushi, he kind of like went off the rail for a little bit. There's that stuff at that New Year's Dash. He went away. We all thought he left for a while, but then it's like, oh no, he's back. He came back like in February.
I'm just gonna say Bullet Club.
All right. So, and that leaves Szmyt. What about you? Will you complete the across the board?
Bullet Club.
And he does it.
Motherfucker.
He does it. We all agree.
Jeez.
These tag team matches, man, they're so easy. Most of them they actually aren't.
It's gonna be a big night for Bullet Club.
I'd say they're having a good night.
Jesus.
It's really the only one I'm curious about is the Chaos match. Let's see, but let's move on. I think they're actually
just because.
Yeah, they're not in the last two matches, so we can't really make that excuse now. Yep. And here we are, the second to last match. This is going to be the co-main. It is the IWGP Junior Tag Team title match. It is the returning Yo team of his partner Show as Roppongi 3K. I'm so happy to see them back together. Taking on the double champion El Desperado, holding the junior title and the junior tag title alongside his partner Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I think that's how you say it, or Nobu Kanemaru. It's always a tricky name to say.
Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
Yep. Yeah. I'll go first. So the thing about this one is that Desperado, they kind of won the belts kind of really quickly. They beat El Phantasmo and Ishimori like right before he also then won the junior heavyweight title because that's when Takahashi got injured.
Yeah.
But since he has that, we haven't seen a lot of Kanemaru, I think, since they won, but it hasn't been that long, to be fair, though. So, and I think it's a big return. Showing Yo. Show's been killing the singles division for a little bit now, but he's back in the tag division with his partner. I'm going to go for Roppongi 3K to get those belts. Because they never actually lost the belts either, did they? Because Yo got hurt and they had to vacate them.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, so they had to kind of fill in the time. So I think we pretty confidently go for Roppongi 3K. Just get him back. Kind of carry on where we left off last time. They had a pretty good reign before the pandemic. We got stuff with Mega Coaches, the way they won it last year at Wrestle Kingdom, and now they're back together. It'll be a good feel-good moment on what will be somewhat a very heavy Bullet Club night in a lot of our books. Eric, ball is in your court.
Okay, so this is gonna sound a little crazy. So when Show returned, his hair went back to black, and he came up by himself at the beginning of the show, and I just found it weird.
Oh, you mean Yo?
Yeah, what did I say? Show? My bad.
Yeah, you said Show.
My bad. When Yo returned, he just came up by himself with the black hair, just like, hey, I'm back. And
like, true.
I just thought it was weird, and like, I would expect Show to be out there with him, and like be like, oh yeah, the team's back together, and but Yo just announced it by himself. So I thought it was very weird. So I'm actually gonna say that Kanemaru and Desperado retain their titles, and then Yo turns on Show.
No,
yeah,
that'd be so sad.
I think
wasn't Show wrestling that night though?
He was, but still, he can come out and say like, "Yeah, we're back."
No, Rocky Mirror wasn't there either. Shit.
Well, yeah, but still, like, I think also because Rocky Mirror isn't there, that could be a reason why.
You mean, isn't he in the States though?
Yeah, but he's not there to like kind of hash things out if there is a problem. Mm-hmm. I think Yo is going to be jealous of Show of like all the the success he did have in his singles run, and I do think New Japan's pretty high on Show right now. I would be too. He's been great, but like and like but they're already like 4-time junior heavyweight tag title champs. So like how much what else can you do with them? I think give him one last reign. That's what I would do before like they really move on. Because like Yo's just coming back. I don't know what else he can really do. I guess like feud with Show for a little bit and then move on. So yeah, and then there's just one more contender for the junior heavyweight title too. Yeah, because it really would be one of them. Well, what other tag? Oh, well, we have Ishimori and Desperado, but they just wait, not Desperado, Phantasm. I'm an idiot. But they just lost the belts to the Suzuki-Gun. We also have like Taguchi and Master Wado. Who Bushi teams up with on occasion. LIJ it was Bushi and Hiromu because Shingo moved up to the heavyweight division. Yeah, but now he's hurt, so he can't really do anything. So it's kind of tricky with this one, but
I'm sticking my gun, going for Punky 3K. I kind of just like to get that big babyface win, but it seems I am in the minority here. But moving on to Szmyt and Sam. Let's go with Sam first. What do you have?
I am gonna, Eric brings up some valid points here. It smells pretty heel turny, if you ask me.
Something smells fishy. It's
Which
fishy.
fucking sad night is going to be potentially.
I'm gonna have to go with Eric on this one and say El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I almost couldn't pronounce that name, but
it's tricky. Like I said, it's a tricky one.
Tricky one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Am I in the minority here? And Tim also said Roppongi 3K, to be fair. But Szmyt, you were left.
Yo and yo.
Cool, let's split. We're split down the middle for once. So that leaves the main event is up next, and I feel like this could also be across the board, depending on what we all think. And in our main event for the American Nightmare, the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, it is the first ever champion, Kota Ibushi, defending it against the New Japan Cup winner, the Commonwealth Kingpin of the United Empire, Will Ospreay, in his first challenge. There it is on the screen right now in its glory. Not with Cody's tattoo plastered on it, fortunately. So here we are. But Eric, you're up first. Who do you have and why?
So I think this is going to be a hell of a match. These guys have had good matches in the junior heavyweight division. This is going to be their first time meeting as heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time they met one-on-one.
Wrestle Kingdom 13? No, G1.
Yeah, they've probably been the G1. Yeah, but the last title match they had was at Wrestle Kingdom 13 for the Never Openweight title,
and that's where that JoJo moment came from.
Yeah, sending Ibushi to the hospital with a concussion after using the Hidden Blade. But this is, they're two completely different men right now. Ibushi, he's God. I'm going to say lowercase g.
A lowercase g.
All capitals.
No, I'm not going to, this is blasphemous a little bit. But anyway, and then Ospreay, he got that new mean streak as the leader of the United Empire, the Commonwealth Kingpin. He hit B. Priestley with that cutter.
Like the fuck, dude?
He said,
I saw that too, actually.
He's like, she's the person I love the most in the world, but I love this more, and just hits over the cutter right there.
What about this title though, Ospreay? What do you think of it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But I think since brand new title, this design really fits Ibushi more than anybody else. So I'm gonna go with Ibushi in this because it's the first defense. It's gonna be a hell of a match. They could even go almost the full 60 minutes.
Oh, they're gone.
That would be crazy to see. And also, Ospreay's still a little injured from the New Japan Cup.
Yeah, he went through hell pretty much. So yeah, I'll go next. I'm in agreement. I'm also pretty confidently gonna go for Ibushi. It's the same reasons. First ever big defense main event. Ibushi probably won't lose that title for a good while. If it's gonna be to anybody, it's probably gonna come from the G1 winner, depending on who it is. Whether it's Shingo, Jay White, or Tanahashi wins it out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he's in the main event again. That'd be insane. But that happened in 2019, guys. Hey, it happened in 2019, so you never know. And we'll see a lot of Eric Guitar if that ever happened. But so yeah, I'm gonna go with Ibushi pretty solidly. I think this is probably one of the easier ones for me. The Empire will have a good night because of their new debut, get a big win. But when it matters, Ospreay finally got a big win in the New Japan Cup. But I think Ibushi will take this one. Sam, you are next. What do you got?
Booking wise, they already gave the cup to Ospreay, so he doesn't, absolutely need to win this.
We said that last year about Evil, and look what happened.
Yeah, that is true. Let's not forget that. It's as much as I hate to say it, it's Ibushi. You know what I mean? So he very well could lose at first defense, and it would kind of make sense.
No, he didn't lose his first defense. He beat Jay White in his first defense.
Oh, okay. So this is. I thought you just said this was the first defense.
Oh, of the new title.
Of the new belt.
But with the double championship, he beat Jay White first.
And another factor that came into my head is if they are going to pull the trigger hypothetically on this AEW NJPW alliance, hypothetically, of course. Will Ospreay versus Cody. Oh, nut.
And then Cody wins.
Yeah. It's probably it's so obvious that Ibushi is probably going to win. I'm going to be a little daring with this. I'm going to pick Ospreay.
It's going to cost the whole thing in the end. Watch, Sam. This is going to cost you.
Yeah.
And it probably will. I probably will. But
Oh, so much for the New Japan Cup cash in.
Something in me says Ospreay. I don't know.
I mean, he's got a faction at least, so they could always fuck
He
fuck
eats a
things
lot
up.
of Nando's. Like
He does like a cheeky Nando's. That is true. And finally, we have Szmyt. You are a man of few words. What are you thinking?
Ibushi isn't God. I'm going Ospreay.
God.
This is actually
he's
split
with
down the
me.
middle, I think.
He's with me.
Tim picked Ibushi, but this is actually split a little bit. So
I mean, B. Priestley already is having ties to probably AEW and talks with her.
I think she's probably
once
gonna go back
COVID
there
ends.
eventually. I think.
Yeah,
she's
so
gonna go back
let's not bring the boy with her. Come on,
I mean,
like
the Forbidden Door already got kicked down by Kenta, so it's might as well open it up a little
exactly.
bit more. So
I'm just gonna say Ospreay for now.
that's a gambit and a half I've ever seen one. But that
Or Ospreay
caps...
versus Kenny, for that matter. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, that hasn't really happened before, hasn't it?
Probably, but
Probably
you know,
somewhere
again,
I'm probably forgetting about it entirely, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look it up after this and see if I can find it. But yeah, that will cap off our Sakura Genesis 2021 predictions. This has been interesting. We had a lot of agreements, but now in the last two matches, we've had a lot of dissent, it looks like. I am surprised, especially in this main event match, to see what will happen. But for now, we're going to wrap this one up here. Stay tuned for more predictions. We'll be doing a lot of Mania Week coverage, mainly with talking about shows, and we'll probably try and get a podcast out there, too, just to talk about the Mania Week and all that good stuff. Stay tuned for all that. We'll let you all know. And in the meantime, if you like this video, hit subscribe and enable notifications if you really want to. Also, go check out the Facebook page and other social media platforms to see any more updates about anything in the world of wrestling. I'm Stel from the Shoot Style Sauna, joined by Eric, Szmyt, and Sam. And we will see you all in the next video. And thank you all for watching. And take care. Thanks, everybody.